So we're cleaning, we're painting these. They're the center caps off my Ford. I already scrubbed them down just using soap and water, like regular dish soap and warm water. So we're just gonna make sure they're nice and dry right now. Then we're gonna sand them, wipe them down with alcohol, and then pretty much they should be good for paint. You see, even just wiping them down after I already cleaned these, you're getting to get a lot of shit on your towel. So that's why you kind of clean these in stages. I'm not going to worry about the insides because that's not going to be painted. Alright, so to sand them, we're just going to use a impact driver with a little wire wheel brush on the end of it. This brush is like 25 bucks on Amazon. So we're just gonna fucking do that. Don't do that. Don't focus on one area because you will just eat at the plastic. This is very thin and you're not actually taking off too much. You don't really even have to do this. I'm just kind of doing it so the paint will grab a little easier. This is really more useful for knocking off rust on your steel rims, which we will be painting. Basically just do that on all four, and that'll be good. So next, alcohol wipes. This is basically just going to lift all the final dirt and grime off it, so we're just going to go over that with a little bit of that. Alcohol is good because it's a very quick dry time. I don't remember the word. Just fucking nice over the whole thing. Now look, you're still going to lift a few specks of dirt, but that's as long as it's relative. You'd want to go for a complete clean, but that's not really what I'm aiming for. Aiming for good enough. So for paint, we're using a Rust-Oleum flat black. I think this is a paint and primer. So give her a good shake. Plus I have gloves because I hate getting paint on my fingers. Give her a good shake upside down. Agitate all the paint particles. This is an old can, so it's going to be a little dirty. It's fine. Usually you'd want a cleaner nozzle. Never paint on it, paint away from it, and then go on it. So start from where were you going, right to left, left to right, whatever. And this is out, so I'm not even going to use that. So we have here another can of flat black. Alright. And go over it. Make sure you get a nice even coat. You're not looking for a full coat on your first, so it's okay to not get full coverage. We're going to go over it at least 2 or 3 more times. Make sure you get the hard parts, like the bottom. So we don't want any silver poking through when we're done. And just let her dry for about 10-15 minutes. Alright, so we're going back over with another coat. It's not fully dry, but I'm very impatient and I don't care to wait more, so we're just doing it. Same as before. The only difference is you're going to go a little heavier and a little slower. So we want to get rid of all the silver on this part. Gently overlapping with each pass. Get on the edge too. We want no silver. You see silver? You're doing your job wrong. So enough time has passed. It's mostly dry. So we're going to do the final coat. And then let it sit overnight. And tomorrow we're going to come back in and do a couple layers of matte clear. Alright, so we're letting that sit overnight, and tomorrow morning we'll come in and hit her with some clear. So it's been over a day. These are looking really nice. Got them all done, but it's looking really nice. For clear, we've got a Rust-Oleum Satin Clear. It's a little bit shinier than the matte, so we're just gonna put on 3 layers and these will be done. Alright, so I just got the final coat of clear on them. Now, unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, depending on the look you're going for, the shine that it has now will not stay because it's just wet. So, yeah. Pretty much when it's dry, all of that shine will be gone, which is that I'm going for. If you wanted to shine like this, you would have wanted to go with a gloss clear or a high gloss clear, and probably a gloss paint as well. But I went with a flat black and a satin clear, and it's gonna look pretty mint. So apologies for the loud noises in the previous clip. Apparently, latex and phone screens don't really like each other. So this video was originally supposed to include the process of painting my rims off my truck. However, due to them needing a lot of work, I decided to not include, or at least not record, that process. So I will include pictures in the end here of the before and after of that process. So this is the before picture, before anything was done to the rim. I haven't even cleaned it in this picture. There was still rust on it, there was still all this grime and grease and whatever. So that's before anything was done to it. Here's kind of a midway through the process picture. I'd actually really like this picture a lot. It kind of just shows how much of a difference that a little bit of paint makes on stock alloy colored wheels. And this is after. I think it turned out absolutely amazing. I even went as far as to tire shine the tires, and I actually took a white paint pen that I got in a pack off Amazon and filled in the tire letters to give it a little bit more of a look. I think this turned out really good, and I'm glad that I actually decided to do this. I just only wish I took the time to actually film it, because I think that would have been more interesting. But thanks for watching, and see you later.